It was incredibly scary when we got Owen's diagnosis, and we got it during the middle of COVID lockdown.
Hudson has what is called Hunter syndrome. A lot of different issues, just throughout the body. Poppy has a different form of MPS than Hudson has. She has MPS 7.
We've got Brooks, who we knew that he had a brain disorder, schizencephaly. We learned very quickly that he also had Down syndrome, which was somewhat of a surprise. We weren't expecting that.
It was just incredibly scary, and you don't know what the future looks like for your kid. Yeah, that was a really hard time. It was very hard.
I was a little overwhelmed. As we started to research what was available, I called Joe's Kids, and we just kind of started the process, and I was just so relieved to have something.
Got the referral to go to Joe's Kids for physical therapy, and just within his assessment, after his assessment, he was able to go from laying on the floor to sitting up all by himself. It was crazy.
The first time that I saw Brooks walking in the gait trainer, I did cry. I think it was the first time that I saw him do something that was age appropriate that I didn't think was going to happen this soon.
Like, I just can't even begin to put into words like the amount of difference they have made in our lives and in Owen's life. It's going to impact Owen the rest of his life. Even when we're done going there, like, he is still going to be getting the benefits from them.
I want them to know that they're loved. I want them to feel like they had their best life possible.
I hope that Owen is happy, and I hope that he is surrounded by people who love him. Since 2019, Owen, our 7-year-old, has been going to Joe's Kids. We started out with physical therapy, and after that, it led to speech therapy, and after that, it was occupational therapy. He has just excelled in all of them. He's been doing awesome.
Last time we spoke, we were in a very different position. Our kids who attended Joe's Kids were a lot younger. Hudson and Poppy and Brooks were the ones who attended, and they've all grown up.
Joe's Kids has grown an insane amount since we started in 2019. The new location is wonderful. My kids, they talk about it to their friends, and then their friends are like, well, we want to go to Joe's Kids, because they're like, you should see the gym. There's a zip line. Like, the playground is awesome.
We had Hudson, Poppy, and Brooks all attending and receiving services from Joe's Kids. Since then, we have added to our family Millie and Mercy. They were adopted from Liberia and brought into the mix of needing services as well. With the way my kids view these interactions and the therapists, it's always in a fun light. It's all in very bright terms and very fun terms. There's always some good progress that's being made. There's always some underlying help that's being offered at every point of the way.
Adoption for us came after we had already had 3 biological children. We had wanted to adopt, but we didn't have a whole lot of direction. Now I feel like we have a team that is supporting us, working with us, can joke with us, can be real about where our kids are at, but also their struggles, where we need to push, and they just know us inside and out at this point. I think they know our kids just as well as we do.
If Joe's Kids did not exist and we didn't have that access to these therapeutic services, a number of my children would be in a much worse condition today. They would be further behind. They would also have probably communication issues. Millie and Mercy have the biggest smiles that you can ever hope to see into Joe's Kids. They're always happy to be there. So those are huge impacts on our family with regards to support and regards to their ongoing love that they pour into these kids.
I think the community needs to know that they care about the kids. They're not just in and out. They think about them They're part of the community. That's the heart and soul behind all of this. Having this in the community has meant the world to our family. It's allowed us to continue to do what we do and to adopt and to maintain this level of care for our kids. It just means so much that the whole community is behind it.
Looking back and seeing all the things that I was worried about when Owen was little, you just worry that their world is going to be so small. You can't send them a lot of places or, do a lot of stuff with them. But his world is not small. It's so big. It's so big. I mean, he can go to school and be in mainstream classrooms, and he can do all these things. And it's because he's had the foundation put in at Joe's Kids with all of his therapists and the people that truly, truly care about him and really do it because it means so much to them to be able to see him go out and be able to do all this and have such a big world. Everybody that walks in those doors is treated the exact same way, and the exact same difference is made in everybody's life. And they do it because they genuinely have the passion for it. There's not enough words to say thank you to that because it's magical what they do. It really is. And anyone who supports that, you're helping with the magic.